Listen, I don't need you questioning my decisions. I have a family for that. So you can just screw off. Hello. Don't ask. Oh, today was good. We did this little place called the Island, which is a little, it's basically a strip mall with a couple of little rides. And it was really fun. We did this ride. The only ride we did was, if you know Soarin' from Disney World, it's that. But if you don't know, basically it's 3 rows of seats that they pick up like this. So the seats like pick up from the ground and do like that to put you in the middle of one of those giant rounded screens. And it's like you're hang gliding. And they're real fun. They really are, for how simple they are. That was fun. And we came home and crashed for a bit before going out and seeing some of Mom and Dad's old friends, who I know them well enough too. They're like family that we haven't seen in a while. And but one nice thing is it made me feel less old, because my 7-year-old nephew, I'm just going to call him my nephew. That's what he is. Like every other day, he asks me how old I am. And when I tell him, he reminds me that Lindsay's 6 years younger than me. And it's like, I have been 30 for less than a week, and I'm already getting shamed by a 7-year-old. So, going out tonight, where like just about all of them are over 60. I know my parents are. I can't remember how much older than John they are. It's not by a lot. It was nice to feel younger. But there was one point in the night where it kind of felt like I'd stepped away from the table, even though I hadn't. And it was like I was looking down on it, and I thought to myself, you don't really have people you will be doing this with in 30 years. Like, yeah, maybe you'll find some now, and you'll talk about that stuff, but I have one friend from high school I've kept up with, and we're both the type of person that we don't initiate contact more often than not. So a lot of times it's just, no correspondence. I don't really have any friends from high school other than him. Like, we got along fine in high school, but, no friendships really. There was one other one, but we drifted apart. We sought very different career paths. He went into the military. Good for him. It was good for him. But, it's hard to keep up with people like that. All over the place. All that good stuff. And then just last year, before I started this, I lost 2 of my absolute best friends, I think. And it's like, 30 odd years from now, I'm not going to be meeting them in some restaurant halfway between the 2 of us, talking about the things we did when we were 20 or 19. The closest I have to that now are my friends in Germany. And it's not that I'm excluding them, but, it's not still weighing on me. I should point that out. I had to remember that when I set out. So like, I doubt it'll stay with me beyond the night. But it was just kind of a bittersweet, melancholic thing, you know? But I'm okay. I really am. This vacation has still been absolutely fantastic, and it's really been something I've needed. So, I think even at home, I wouldn't have let that get to me. I'd have had the thought still, but it is what it is, and that's fine. Um, the family memories I've made this week are more than enough to make up for that. You know, heck, we made one 5 minutes ago. My youngest nephew just broke out of his pack and play for the first time. We're not sure how it happened. We just heard someone running around upstairs, and of course, we thought it was either, my 4-year-old niece or the 7-year-old nephew. But nope, it was Liam. He broke out of the pack and play. How? And he was just running around. I think I still hear him. Did he get out again? I'm gonna have to call and ask. Oh, that Liam. Oh, by the way, the flying thing was steampunk themed, and thus the hat and goggles. Look, giving, I've been elitist about being above tourist traps this week, and we're just gonna call it karma that I let this hat get to me. And I probably won't even wear it much. In fact, I bought it knowing I wouldn't. That's why I didn't get the real nice ones. But just because I like the look, and it'll be a nice look. I'm not big on physical mementos anyway. Pictures and videos, yes, that's a different thing. But I've got enough junk. It's not even a conscious effort. I'm just not the kind of person that goes into these tourist stores and needs a magnet from every store we go in. I don't need 9 different tacky knickknacks, and it's just, I've got so many pictures of our trip. We've got video of our trip. That's enough. We've always had that. Dad's always been great about the camera, and when I got old enough, I got obsessed with it. Those are the memories. That's all I really need. I'm being stupidly sentimental tonight. I blame Randy Feltface. If you have not heard of him, he is a strange purple puppet that does stand-up. Really good stand-up, actually. Like, just absolutely drop-dead hilarious stuff. He is Australia, though, so he drops the F word with the same casualty as, most people say the word But he tends to mix a solid bit of existentialism into his things. And I've been watching 3 of his specials on loop. The Randy Writes a Novel, which has been in my recommendeds forever, and I was just like, I'll look at that at some point. The Church of Randicus and Purple Privilege, and in each of them he touches on something different, fairly existential, and it just gets you thinking, But again, I've been able to have those thoughts, follow them, and then be free of them. And the being free of them has been probably the biggest hindrance of my anxiety and depression for the longest. And is that saying it's going to continue when I get home? No. But, man, even for just these 5 days, that's been great. I've been so chatty, which, people that know me for a long time know that's not a big thing, but I spend so much of my time alone now that even though I do talk to myself a decent bit, it's still, I've talked 2, 3, 4 times as much this week to the point where my throat's sore from talking so much more. And it's a good kind of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna lay down now and continue rewatching more Randy Felt Face, and play more of the First Soldier, the Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale, because it's actually kind of fun. Especially considering I can hook up my Wii Pro controller to my phone and play it with a controller. Which means I guarantee there are people out there playing it with a mouse and keyboard already. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Good night.